I am about to enter a dark world where the bravest humans are in extreme danger and huge predators have the advantage of deep water and darkness. But this place is home to predators of all sizes. Killing and devouring a man would be easy for a 700-pound monster. My curiosity is burning. I'm going to take my chances as I search for encounters in a world that is pitch black. I am Manny Puig. I have spent my whole life learning to survive like Tarzan in the most dangerous and primitive wilderness where you can be killed or eaten. I have learned the ways of giant man-eating predators, deadly sharks and reptiles, where every encounter may spell disaster in the savage wild. It's 1 hour before sunset, and our adventure in the savage wild is just getting started. As soon as the sun goes down, alligators and other predators will be roaming this river looking for prey. In the daytime, this place is mysterious, it's wild and it's spooky, and at night is another world, and it's twice as wild and twice as mysterious. We're here to explore in an adventure of the lifetime. That is what's going to be roaming in this river at night. Right now he's resting. As soon as the sun goes down, that monster alligator is going to be looking for prey in here. That is deadly. At night, the level of danger out here goes to the ceiling. Not only are there predatory alligators around, the banks of this river are full of water moccasins. They're out here looking for food, frogs and fish that they feed on. So anywhere you put your hand on the edge of this river or all on the shallow parts, you can get bit by cottonmouth to top it off. Their gators are very size here. They're hatchlings all the way to 12 foot. I'm not just interested in the gators too. I'm interested in all the wildlife here. The turtles, the fishes, the snakes, everything that roams out here. There's deer, there's bears, there's everything out here. I'm interested in all wildlife, but predators is my specialty. It's getting dark, so I'm getting dressed up, getting ready to get in. And I just want to make sure it's dark enough so the lights will come into effect. You know, I want it pitch black.
Yeah, I've been in this river hundreds of times, and I don't feel very comfortable at all going here at night. Matter of fact, I would never go in here at night, knowing some of the animals that cruise around in here. I mean, doing a shoot in the daytime is a whole different thing, but at night, it's a whole different ball game. Everything's out to eat. Wouldn't do it.
We got about another 20 minutes of daylight left. The sun's already down. I'm getting dressed right now. Well, I can see what I'm doing, get everything organized. Tonight is going to be super dark in here. This is a deep forest, so it's going to be darker than dark. And the adventure or the nightmare is about to begin.
You know, during the daytime, we see alligators laying all over the bank. But at nighttime, with spotlight, that's the method that we use to search for them. They're really active, and they're everywhere. They come out of the woodwork. I mean, alligators that you haven't seen now appear, cruising everywhere. They're hunting. It's a seriously dangerous time to be in the water. on the water is dangerous enough, much less getting in here. I'm out on that. We're going to need another 15 or 20 minutes for the light to really be effective to see the reflection of their eyes. It's still a little bit bright right now, but just a few more minutes, it'll be dark enough and the light will light them up, and we'll know exactly where they're at then.
My main purpose is to track the alligators and find the alligators, but I'm fascinated by all the wildlife, especially fish. I'm a fish fanatic. The different species, how they act. I think fish are magnificent. And so this is tremendous. You got alligators and all these fish. I mean, I could spend a lifetime in here. This is incredible for me. This is like, I'm so thankful to have an opportunity to go in this dangerous river at night. This is awesome. I am about to explore a river in pitch black darkness. Huge alligators cruise this river all day, but at night, they come alive and will take down anything they can fit in their jaws. But there are other fascinating predators here. Perfect killers of all shapes and sizes. They hunt these waters like ghosts ready to strike. We've seen a reflection of a few alligators over here. They're probably small, but we're gonna get in and start, investigating, because there's all kinds of stuff down here that we can't see from above here. I gotta get down there and flash around and start looking. Tons of fish. I don't know, the alligators are moving up and down through here. I have no idea what's right here, right there, right there. There could be a 12-foot monster in that corner. Right there. I don't know. I have to get down there and see sometimes. So we're gonna get them. They like to get underneath these floating pads and above them. So also there's massive swamps on both sides of the river. I mean, it goes way back in there. You got cypress trees and vegetation all submerged. A million places for alligators to hide in. And then cottonmouths and everything else. Good, how are we doing? Good, I'm ready when you are.
You ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
Medium with it. Or that medium?
This river is like a cross between paradise and a nightmare, depending on what end of the food chain you're on. A bowfin, an ancient predatory fish, ducks into the grass as we move by. The trick here is not to let your imagination overpower you. I have to keep my cool as I move through this eerie world. A large Plecostomus is cruising below me. Built like armored cars, they have very few natural enemies. I catch a glimpse of a real predator, a long-nosed gar. They can grow to over 6 feet, have long jaws with needle-sharp teeth, and are lightning fast when catching prey. I attempt to hand catch the gar, but it bolts away. Moments later, I find another. And I carefully try to position myself for a hand catch. My grab is just behind the jaws, so it squirms away from me and vanishes into the pitch black. I am out of practice hand catching gars. My next 2 attempts are both misses. But these fish are out in numbers tonight. time, my grab is good. I have the gar by the long snout. I got him. These fish are surprisingly powerful. I struggle to get control. This is a predatory fish. There's a massive predator of a smaller fish out here. Its skin is like armor. I mean, tough. This is a dinosaur fish. It's got sharp needle-like teeth. I'm grabbing his mouth shut right here. This is a very hardy fish. It can survive almost anywhere. You know, look at this. It's armor. It is such a, wow. It can grow to 100 pounds and 6 feet long. It's real common out here. I'm gonna let him go. Wait, all right. Surrounded by suffocating darkness, I am exploring a primitive river, hoping to encounter the predators that rule this mysterious world. Long-nosed gars are out in numbers, but I know the huge alligators lurking in the darkness are aware of my presence, and it's only a matter of time before I stare a true killer in the face. The moon is almost full, but adds little light or comfort in the pitch black world I'm moving through. Our lights are powerful, but barely penetrate this underwater nightmare. Our crew stays close, ready to assist us if something terrible happens. But this offers very little assurance. I'm walking the banks of the river. This is where alligators and other large predators are lying in wait. Lurking behind a log, a Florida spotted gar waits for an unlucky meal to happen by. My lights pick up the outline of one of the most exciting predators in these waters, a largemouth bass. Blinded by the beam, he bumps directly into my light. As I work my way through the tangled maze of logs and plants, I spot a very large long-nosed gar beneath me, probably over 5 feet long. This is a perfect killer. I dive down and grab the gar by the snout. Keeping his jaws closed as I wrestle it to the surface. This fish is incredibly strong, and I'm careful to avoid getting bit as I try to get control. I move into shallow water to get a better look at this magnificent hunter.
Come right to the log there, I'll grab it.
Oh, no. I have to get up in here with this one. Stand up. Oh, this is huge. This one is bigger. Look at the size of this one. Third long-nosed guard tonight. This is a real monster. Look at this. Look at the size of this long-nosed guard. It's heavy. Okay, let's hold him up. Ready? Look at the size of it. Long-nosed gar. Wow. I'm really into fish. Okay, ready? Let's let him go. Yeah. Man, this is heavy. This is the largest of the three. I cannot describe how it feels to hand catch such an amazing predator and then watch it swim away as I release it. No one else will understand what this means to me or how close I feel to God and nature. Al spots a large gator near the bank. Okay. Earlier today, before the sun went down, we saw some massive alligators up and down this river. Now we're having an incredible adventure. I'm finding a tremendous amount of fish, unbelievably large garfish. I hand caught 3 of them. Now I'm looking to see if I can find some of these alligators underwater. It's such a nightmare down there. It sticks this way. You don't even know if you're under a tree, above a tree. It's super confusing down there. And I get disoriented. I found myself swimming like up current. That's how confusing it is down there. It's just pitch black everywhere. And you got aim the light here, and you got shades from the trees. You go underneath these trees, and then you come up and you got branches above you. It's very complicated down there. The alligator went under near this tangled mass of logs. There are thousands of places for a huge animal to hide. There he is, with his head pushed up into the mat of vegetation floating on the surface. I'm going to see if I can gently lift this alligator without getting myself or my cameraman attacked. I carefully survey the situation. I don't want to lose him. But he's moved. I'll work my way to the maze of branches along the bank. And suddenly, I spot the stripes on his tail. And there he is, a heavy-bodied, 10-foot-long brute, resting on the bottom. As we move closer, he calmly moves away, closer to the bank. I'm out of breath, and we back out of this death trap. I take a quick breath and head back down. You see him? Might have gone this way. Let me get on this mountain. I dive under the matted weeds once again to locate him. As we scan back and forth with our lights, I am horrified to see him ready to pounce on my cameraman. He changes his mind and moves away. this time heading under a mass of jumbo logs. That was a close call. I managed to lift him, but he doesn't like it one bit. And he wrenches away from me. This is enough danger and adventure for one night.
Is that him or you?
I got him.
No, what did I just bump?
I don't know.
Man, I don't know where he went. I broke through the weeds with him, man. Total chaos, man. Total chaos. You guys see him? He came up?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been breathing in bugs on my snorkel all night. I'm about to call it a quit. But this has been an incredible night. 3 long-nosed scars, hand to hand with him. And at the end, this alligator, it was so confusing. I would see him, and I was so disoriented. You know, it's like you see it here, and then all of a sudden it's like, quit this light, my light, and then the alligator would move. I didn't know where he was. Quit, did you see him? No, I didn't see him. I was going crazy with it. Finally, I lifted him. I got him to the surface. It exploded. I don't know where he went. He hit me. He hit Cuete. It was total chaos.